There's a difference between mentoring and coaching. So mentoring is about putting in, it's about sharing your experience and knowledge with someone who's not quite so far along the writing journey as you are, and seeing what you can do to add to that person's store of skills and knowledge and insight. Coaching's more about getting the client to provide their own answers, facilitating the bringing out, the stuff you already know about yourself as a writer, helping you work that out. And to be honest, I suppose that what I end up doing most of the time is a mix of the both. Mainly what I do is listen in a session. I spend a lot of the time listening, asking questions to find out what you need help with, but mainly being led by you, and then we see where we get. Often the client, finds their own way there, but then I ask questions, where I feel like it's necessary to nudge along and help you think about things you've maybe not considered. And what I bring to that is my own experience of writing 2 novels, having done a creative writing MA, having done quite a few years mentoring and being mentored a lot myself. And mentoring can really be life-changing, honestly. It's I can't tell you how it's helped me, because there's a limit to what your friends and family can do for you, in terms of how honest they'll be and how informed they are. And there's also a limit to what you can usefully get back from your submissions to agents or commercial agencies. They're much more focused on the product. There'll be an agenda, a commercial agenda or an artistic agenda. And the whole point of this one-to-one mentoring is about you and your writing, not the product, about how you approach your work. So I'm there as the mentor, as someone who is paying as close attention to the words on the page as you are, and their possibilities. And this is all in terms of your writing practice, things that get in the way of your writing, as much as it is about the words on the page. I was really lucky. I had a lot of help along the way, and people who believed in me, and I really want to be able to try and pass that on, because it helps, it works. And thirdly, finally, my mentoring's informed by my own experience of the mentoring I've done since I went back to teach on the creative writing MA I did, during which I wrote my first novel. I've worked with a huge range of people from all sorts of backgrounds, and so I have a repertoire of experiences to draw on that aren't just my own sort of toolbox to rummage around in. And finally, the benefits to you as a writer. I think the main one really is being taken seriously, spending time with someone who cares as much about writing as you do, and is taking the time to work out what you're aiming to do with your words. It helps to have just another perspective on your writing, someone who's maybe writing even a different genre, just those fresh eyes from someone who cares about writing and has read a lot. And also just that opportunity to thrash things out, to talk through what you're trying to do. Often things become clear just in that to and fro. There's a sort of weird synergy that goes on. It can help you crystallise what you're trying to do, but also you can have these flashes, these revelations, either sometimes just leading up to the session or during the session or after the session. It's quite magical. Another benefit is that you are talking to someone who has been there before you in probably many ways, or has worked with people who've had similar experiences to you, and can help point you in directions that you'd maybe not considered, or even just simply understand where you're coming from. It helps hugely. I would also like to say that I really think you have to just take from it what you want. You know, my input isn't a judgment in any way, you know, artistic or commercial. The experience is more of think of it more as a challenge, an experiment, a conversation, see where it takes you. But finally, and maybe most importantly, it's just the sheer enjoyment of talking about your work, getting the chance to share it with someone, gets you enthused and motivated all over again. And we can all do with that once in a while.